bad guts and I sharted.
Well, that was that because you couldn't be asked going off to go and play. He's playing Xbox, and you're like, oh, just.
Oh,
Yeah.
that time. That was the same time. That's because I thought, I'll fart, it'll be all right. Then I went, oh dear.
That moment when. Oh shit, we're
Yeah.
recording. Brilliant. Hello, we are the Freudian Slippers, and we are doing Mr. and Mrs. / Mr. and Mr. today. Little quizette that we've come up with. We have two pairs with us today, actually. Couple number one, would you like to introduce yourself?
Right, hang on.
Who is
We've
couple
not decided numbers yet.
Yeah, who is couple
So-
number one?
What who's couple two?
Who's 1 and 2?
Well, we'll say David and Strid are couple number one then.
Because we're number
Right.
1.
Yes.
The original couple.
Okay.
This is David.
I can introduce myself.
We'll introduce each other. This is David.
And
Hey,
this is Strid.
Hello.
Hello there. Do you think your pair will be stronger or less strong after this quiz?
Definitely. We'll be stronger. Stronger all the way.
We'll be less weak.
Harder, faster, stronger.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll refer to those comments after the quiz and see if anything's changed.
Mhm.
Couple number two is I'd say a very recent but certainly an upcoming power couple. We have Chris and Mike with us.
Hello.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Mike.
Now this is a very impromptu pair.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I'm hoping this 10-year friendship can end at some point. But we'll see.
I'd say there's only one way that our relationship can go, and that's up, because it's not going well so far.
No.
I mean, how long has this lasted now in terms of like?
Well, 9 years and 11 months, I'd say.
You go down to exact date. I love it.
Yeah. But other than that, we have fun. So
that's the main thing.
Yeah.
That is the main thing. So yes, we have 3 rounds here in total. The first round is the classic what would you do or what would your partner do, with one partner answering the questions while the other partner can't hear, and then the second partner's got to match up what they have. Second round is the him or her or him and him, where it's like a who does this or who does that. The third round is a mystery round. Oh, there we go. Got the sound effect. So that'll be a round for the winning couple. So that'll be interesting. But I guess we'll start off with the first round. And since couple number one are number one, they have the choice to go first or second if they want to. So would you go first or second?
Let's go second.
We'll go second.
Second. Okay.
Nice.
In that case, is Chris and Mike up first then?
Oh shit.
Now, now with this, it'll be a lot easier actually on your end because one of you can just mute your mic until the 3 questions have been asked. So who would like to answer the questions first, and who would like to go on mute for about a minute?
I guess I'll answer the questions first.
Okay then.
Okay.
So
Bye.
bye. See you,
Bye.
see you.
Bye.
Miss you already.
Let's just bail now. Right. You can't hear us. That's good. Mike, can you hear us? Lord of the Rings sucks.
Mike, how
can't
many
hear us.
fingers am I holding up?
I'll ask you the 3 questions then, Chris.
Okay.
And answer them as honestly as you can.
Okay.
Question 1. If you were a contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, who would be your phoner friend?
Oh. I guess it depends on the question, really.
I guess the person you generally, trust to answer most questions, I guess, then.
Probably you, I'd say.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
James
so
Nicholson.
okay, I'll write that down then. The second question. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Lasagna.
That was like instant.
Yeah. I was going to say, I knew that one.
Oh, you get a point. Oh, no, I'm sorry. And question 3. Which Star Wars character would you say you most resemble?
Jabba the Hutt.
Okay, I don't know why I
And
expected
whatever
that.
Mike's answer is going to be for that question is going to be very flattering.
Let's hope so.
So yeah,
Okay, so confirm it's James, lasagna, and Jabba the Hutt.
yeah.
That's nothing I say. I thought I'd say in one sentence, but
They were good
um,
questions.
you may return. There we go.
Hello.
Hello there. Chris has answered the questions, and
Okay.
now see out of 3, how many can you match for him? Okay. The first
Yes.
question Chris was asked was, if he was a contestant on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, who would be his phoner friend?
Well, I would hope that it would be me, but I'm gonna say it's got to be someone quite knowledgeable, right? So it can't be any of us lot.
Thanks in advance.
I'm gonna say his friend Ryan.
Ryan. Well, that's interesting because that's not what Chris said.
He's a fucking moron.
Chris, would you like to reveal what your
Fuck
answer
you,
was?
Ryan, if you're listening.
Who's Ryan?
I've met him once, I think.
For the guy hosting this fucking shambles. The hosts.
So the answer was no. He didn't say Ryan. Yeah, it was me.
Oh dear.
So this is going to bode well for the next 2 questions then. Hopefully you can pull it back with the second question, which I hope you know the answer to this one. I hope you would. If Chris could only eat any meal or food for the rest of his life, what would it be?
Pizza margarita.
Oh!
Oh no! That's the second wrong answer there, Mike. It was lasagna.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I just ruined the relationship already.
Put some fucking effort in, Michael.
Okay. And the third question was, which Star Wars character does Chris remind you of or resemble?
Ha.
Okay, which character does he think of him as, I guess? Either
I
way,
think,
tread
I
lightly.
don't know. Jabba the Hutt.
Well, that's the first
Yes!
correct answer.
That's the one you got right.
I mean, that's a very flattering question to get right there.
Wow.
You compared him to...
That's the most obvious one, I think. Yeah.
So you didn't know his photo friend. You didn't know his food. In fairness, pizza margarita wasn't a bad shout, but I would have probably said lasagna. But in fact, you got the massive space slug gangster guy completely right. So that is good. So
1 out of 3.
so after
Nice.
round 1, Mike and Chris have 1 point. So make a note of that 1 in a big circle. Now it's of course time for David and Strid. Here's your first question then.
Okay.
If there was a house fire, what would your partner take with them?
What would Strid take with her?
Yeah, she's running out of the fire and tried to grab something.
Oh. Now it's either going to be her bass guitar or her piano. But if she had to just grab, I'm going to say a bass guitar.
Bass guitar? Okay. Cool. For the second question, if Strid could have any superpower, what would it be?
Okay. Something really stupid. I'm going to say she can just make gin appear out of nowhere.
I'll accept any gin-related one for that one. That's quite... Yeah, gin summoning. And the third one is, what would you two most likely get into an argument about? Intense thinking noises.
You can hear the cogs grinding.
Yeah, I can.
I'm gonna say she gets if I don't want to take a bath or something.
Okay. Bathing down then. Okay. I guess with that you can bring Strid back into the room now, because There's some interesting answers there.
I never got to finish my song.
Yes, I've asked the 3 questions to David,
Okay.
and let's see if you can. You got to beat 1, so it's a very low bar to beat, but hopefully you can do it.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. The first question was, if there was a house fire, what object would you take with you?
My shoes. So
Oh,
I'm
that's not what
outside.
David
Good
said.
idea.
Good,
Good
that's
idea.
sensible. It's not what David said.
Oh.
He said your bass guitar.
I mean, shoes are more practical.
Oh,
You can
No,
get anything in the house.
I would take my bass guitar, actually. I would take my bass guitar. I said shoes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes,
Sorry about that.
I would get put my shoes on the moment I would go out the house. So, yeah.
Fair enough. The second question was, if you could have any superpower, what would you have?
Oh, I know this. I would want to control the time.
Right.
Yeah, that's not what
I
David
know
said.
the answer.
He said you'd summon Jin.
No, I want to control the time.
David, how did you not know that?
I don't know.
Oh, actually, I tip my piano over my bass guitar.
Okay, I really hope we get the final question then. What would you two most likely get into an argument about?
This after.
Yeah, this show.
What to get from the shops?
Oh.
Well, that's not what David said either. He said having a bath.
Yeah.
We were saying it makes you sound like his carer or his mum or something. With that answer. But unfortunately, you didn't manage to beat 1.
Oh.
So technically, Mike and Chris are actually.
I'm sorry, but
Mine were more interesting.
Well, interesting or not, they weren't right. So after the first round, it's Mike and Chris winning 1-0. Is going to be this one where people will be answering simultaneously, but you'll both send me a message on Facebook at the same time.
Okay.
So it'll be either yourself or your partner as the answer. We'll start with David and Strid since Mike and Chris started the first round. So essentially, first answer comes to your mind, just send me it, and that's what you think the most likely answer would be, either David or Strid. The first question was, which of you would build an IKEA furniture unit the fastest? You've both said the same answer, which was Strid.
yeah.
So that's 1 point there.
The only reason why I said that is because I knew you were going to put yourself.
See, this is a good about the show about knowing each other as well. Sometimes, apparently, Strid would build IKEA faster, so that is always good to know if we get an IKEA set. The second question is, who has the worst handwriting? Well, you've both said David, so
Yes.
I can confirm, yes.
My handwriting is terrible.
Third question is, which of you could talk your way out of a speeding ticket?
Oh,
Well, you both said David.
Yes.
Oh right. Okay.
Wow, you two, this is getting tension now.
I feel like I think I would be able to, but then in the moment I would.
No, you'd be like, don't do it.
Maybe it's David's training as an actor. Maybe he can start doing his acting voice.
slash lying.
Yeah. Question 4. Which of these would you choose? There's 3 options, so hopefully you choose the right one. Which of these drinks would you choose? Hot chocolate, tea, or milkshake? What would your partner choose? Hot chocolate, tea, or milkshake?
Okay.
Oh, both said milkshake.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 so far.
Obviously, I would get a milkshake, but then I
You
feel
would.
like David would only get one. Out of those 3, David wouldn't drink any of them, but
I
you'd only
wouldn't
have
drink a hot chocolate or a tea.
But you would
I'd
have
have
a
a
milkshake only if I was having one though.
Yeah.
I got slightly nervous as I looked at some questions like, oh no, Strid, there's hot chocolate a moment ago. It's going to be fresh in the mind. But
Yeah. And
No,
then
milkshake,
I'd
definitely.
die like 10 seconds later because it's got milk in it.
Yeah.
doesn't stop from eating cheese though.
Shush.
Or pizza.
Shush.
And the last question, see if you can get 5 for 5 here. Who takes the most room up in the bed? I was going to ask this to Chris and Mike yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, our relationship hasn't got there yet.
Wow, this is the one where you've both said different answers. You
Oh.
Strid said David, and David said Strid.
Wee.
So unfortunately, that's 4 out of 5. So now you have 4 points in total. So you managed to go from 0 to 4.
Whee!
So well done. That means Chris and Mike need to get 3 to tie out of 5. So
Right.
this will be interesting.
Go for it.
Question 1: Who is the better cook?
Okay.
David, I'm not asking. David sent his answer. Oh, I should give you a point just for tenacity, but no. Oh no, Strid's giving me her answer as well. Actually, you both said David. Actually, shame it wasn't in the same category. Just waiting for Mike's answer.
Best cook.
This
Yep.
shouldn't be hard.
Well, you both
Alright.
said Mike, so
Yeah,
that's a point
true.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Second question: Who is the sorest loser at sport?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a tricky one, actually.
That's fucking easy.
Go for this.
Yeah, both said Chris.
Yeah.
Come on, in squash.
No,
yeah.
No. Mike is a sore loser.
Yeah, Mike
Yeah.
definitely
I
is.
say a pool maybe, but not. Oh, I'm pretty bad as well, honestly. Question 3: Who is the best dancer?
Who's this? What? Sorry.
Dancer.
Oh.
Thought I'd throw this one in. Yeah, both you said Chris.
Yeah.
Bring on the moves. Oh, so now you're both tying. So now if you can get one of these 2 questions right, then you'll get to the final round.
Come on, Chris,
Ooh,
read my
come on.
mind.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
question 4: Who would get the last word in an argument?
Ooh.
Oh, it's tricky. This.
Yeah, the psychology of this was a psychology one. Like
Oh.
who picks who?
I'm gonna go for this.
Well, you've both said Chris.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, I was thinking, like, even if I had a big debate, Chris would chime in at the end with just like,
Yeah.
but.
That's the thing.
Just
You'd
say a
be
random
more sort
word.
of. I think with Mike, you'd be more sort of logical, and I'd be more passionate with the argument.
Yeah.
And
You know
what's
what I mean?
about,
So I
though?
probably the last statement would come from passion rather than logistics.
Fair
so
enough.
yeah,
Or you just go, well, fuck you then.
yeah, probably yeah. That's what I mean, passion. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
currently before the last question, you're already 5-4 in the lead. So can you make it a quad trip?
Yeah.
With
Let's
all
try.
five.
We'll see. Come on, then. Come on,
Let's
Michael.
see then. This is the question I was leaning to the most. Who is most likely to make a big romantic gesture during a special occasion? Well, you've actually both said Chris.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, bless
well
him.
played, Mike.
So
So
the final
Mike's
score
got a lot
is
to expect.
4 points to David, 4 points to David and Strid, but 6 points to Mike and Chris.
Hey.
Well done.
Shoot.
Commiserations, David and Strid.
I would
It's a good job me and Chris didn't get losing, because we'd be sore losers here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that is true.
shoes because obviously they're the first things I'd put on way out the house. So I'm not going to
We're
go out
still on
barefoot.
there.
I'm not
Practically,
going to
I
go
like
out
it.
barefoot, am I?
Oh,
Now-
practical, I like it.
What if your shoes were the ones that were on fire? You'd be
Then-
fucked then, wouldn't you?
I've got
yeah,
more
shoes
than
sound
one
cool.
pair of more than one pair of shoes.
Drid's definitely the logical one, like in that scenario.
I think I would put my shoes on and then I would get out the house and then my piano and my bass guitar would be the first things I'd cry about.
It's funny actually, because David also mentions piano in his answers. You sort between piano and bass guitar, so. Although I'd love to see you try and bring your entire piano with you.
I would try.
Well, that's why I said bass guitar, because there's no fucking way you'd be able to pick that up. You'd go to lift and go, oh, fuck this, and grab your bass instead.
I don't know with Chris and Mike. I don't know who would hold the sheets more. I don't.
Well, it depends. Actually, it depends if it's in the winter. Me.
We got Jabba the Hutt, so
yeah.
You know.
But in the summer, I'd be like, get that off me.
But yeah, since you've won, you have the final round now. There also is a catch to it. There's also what the actual round's about, but also a catch to the round itself. The round is about me. How well do you know me?
Oh, okay.
Now they're a little bit more specific, these questions, but do you actually know me? Well, how well do you know me over these years that we've known each other? In this one, you can both confer with each other. You're allowed to talk between you, but
Okay.
it's out of 5. But if you get a question wrong, I can pass it over to David and Strid, and they can get the point for it instead.
Ah,
Oh shit.
So-
sneaky.
And this adds towards the total. So if you don't get some more questions right, then they could potentially take over from you.
Oh,
But
okay.
the only difference is you get the first go in each question because you won the previous 2 rounds. So
Right.
Oh, stakes are high.
yeah, the stakes are high. So I
And
guess
Chris has known you for how many years?
16 years, something like that.
Has it really been that long? Wow.
I've known David for longer. I've known him since like 2000, probably something like
Yeah. Fucking
No,
hell,
see.
20 years.
that. Yeah. Okay, first question. What is my favourite fast food chain?
Oh,
Ooh.
I've got
Fast food in the broader sense, but
fast food chain.
Well,
I'm
you wouldn't-
guessing. What are you guessing, Mike?
well, it depends how like big the chain is.
oh, it's a bit. It is a big chain. It's
Well,
a,
no,
it's
it's
a
definitely
not-
chain, not like
It's
Go
definitely
Burritos
not
or something.
McDonald's. I know that.
Yeah, it's not McDonald's.
It's.
I don't think you'd choose KFC over Subway.
I'm thinking of Subway. I'm going from experience. I'm going to say Subway.
He has it a lot, so
Yeah, I'm going to say Subway.
I think that
So your final answer is
The
Subway.
sandwich. Yeah.
You're correct.
Hey.
Yay!
I do like me a KFC, but I don't have it very often. In fact, I'll go off it over time. So yeah,
Yeah.
Subway is uni kind of just has it there. So I'm always going for it. Second question: what breed of dog did my family and I own up until 2007? Rip.
It was a Labrador. I can
That is
only
correct.
confirm
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically, what color though?
Well, whatever the technical term is, white, or sort of.
Goldie.
Yeah, golden.
Golden. Yeah, that's the one.
That's
That's
yeah,
the
golden
one I
or
was thinking
yellow.
of.
Question 3. What is my least favorite movie of all time?
Least favorite movie. Oh, I'm trying to think. Because I've got 2 options.
Well, you can discuss with Mike if you.
I think he said it in the podcast we did like a year ago, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did. I'm trying to think. What was that? I can't remember if it was this one film or the other. I think it might be.
It's the animated one, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it might be Garbage Pail Kids. I think that might have been the one. That one with the weird kids in bins.
I mean, it's
I
in the
couldn't
title.
remember the name.
Well, yeah, I think it's that Garbage
Should
Pail Kids.
Should we say that?
Yeah, let's go
Okay.
for that.
You're correct.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
Wow.
what were you also stuck between as well? You another one you were debating.
Batman
wasn't it?
Forever.
Oh no, I that's not in my top 3 probably, but it's definitely a movie I don't like.
Yeah,
But I think
Right.
second favorite, least favorite, Psycho, the remake, because
cool.
obvious reasons.
Yeah.
3 for 3 so far. I'm liking this.
Oh.
Question 4. Prior to going to Lancaster University, which university did I attend for 3 months for quitting?
UClan.
Yeah, you
Oh.
playing Preston, yeah.
I was quick.
Definitely. UClan
You're
and Preston.
right. You know me.
Would have you accepted Preston Uni? Because I couldn't think of the name.
I probably would have accepted UClan, but I probably would have accepted only UClan because it's not really the name of it. But
Well,
yeah,
UClan, that's one, yeah.
Mike got it
I think
anyway.
that's the only one in Preston, isn't it? Maybe.
Yeah, I think it might be, but again, it's not called the like Preston Uni, so I guess
Yeah.
that'd be tricky with that one. And the last one, in total, how many nieces and nephews do I have?
You have.
I've taken all of them into account.
Oh, I'm trying to think now. I think you have 2 nieces and 1 nephew, I think.
3.
I don't know if you if you agree with that, Mike, or
I think 2 nieces. I don't know.
2 nieces and a nephew.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
I'm glad you know my family because that's right.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you.
Well
Wow,
played.
you actually do know me then.
Well played.
That is good to know. Well, unfortunately, Strid and David didn't get to come in there, so actually they're totally now 11.
Oh yeah, I thought they could have done that. Yeah.
Actually, out of interest, how many of those did you actually know?
All of them.
Oh, okay. Well, which was that Subway? I'm guessing.
Yeah, I knew all of them.
Oh, you knew one more. Oh, if I
Yeah.
said one of them, sorry, I misheard you. That is good. But yes, I guess with that, Chris and Mike are the winner of Mr. and Mr.
Hey!
This case.
Yay!
Well played,
Who
Mike.
just thought it?
Mwah!
Yeah, well played. Well done.
Kiss.
I'll just give you like an online kiss.
Yay.
Virtual kiss.
Virtual hug.
So, what have we learned from this experience? Apparently, Chris is Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Strid would take his shoes out with her if there was a fire. But David could definitely get his way out of a out of a speeding ticket. Apparently,
Yeah.
with his
And
acting.
Mike's a sick cook.
Acting.
But he's also But he's also You won't get the last word in an argument though. We know that much now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's a question.
That was weirdly tense.
I
Yes,
think
A little
I
bit.
think we really need to look at David and Strid's relationship as they are the only proper couple.
Yeah.
Like, and they only scored what?
I
6 was
just
it?
4 they got.
panic in the
No,
moment.
6. No, 5. Sorry, 5.
Okay, to be
There was
honest.
4.
I think it might be time to consider other avenues, David and Strid.
Yeah, I think so.
There's always Tinder.
Wow.
I mean,
Swipe left on that.
Hey!